for the month of April 2013. This is the 1-year anniversary of Orion Sports and Entertainment Promotions Galactic Sports Rap. Hello once again, sports and sports entertainment fans. I am David Barnes, owner of Orion Sports and Entertainment Promotions, bringing you the news and events from Intergalactic Independent Wrestling and the Pride and Honor Fighting Mixed Martial Arts Promotions. Let's begin with the largest news coming out of Orion Sports and Entertainment Promotions concerning the Pride and Honor Fighting Mixed Martial Arts Promotion. It's the sad duty of the staff here at Galactic Sports Rap to report that due to declining ratings of the Affliction Holovision program, as well as declining attendance at the Pizzico Arena during the fight cards, the owners of Pizzico have made the decision to close down Pride and Honor Fighting. In reality, I seem to be the only one still playing and reporting the results from the Pleiades Outlaw Warfare Mixed Martial Arts game, as there are no other reports of MMA fight cards on the official or unofficial Pilsner Games discussion boards. Therefore, I've deemed it unnecessary to continue the PHF promotion. Pride and Honor Fighting was officially replaced by the Ring of Respect Wrestling Promotion. Ring of Respect is based off of the Ring of Honor independent wrestling promotion that operated in the United States in the 21st century. Certain wrestlers and teams follow what is known as the Code of Respect, which calls for the shaking of hands before and after a match, as well as respecting the referee at all times. Wrestlers and teams appearing in Ring of Respect are clones of the 21st century counterparts brought forward in time and developed on the planet referred to only as Clone World. Some of the stars appearing in Ring of Respect include Jay Lethal, Adam Cole, Kyle Raleigh, the American Wolves Dave Richard and Die Hard Eddie Edwards, the Prodigy Mike Bennett, the Man Beast Rhino, and Jay and Mark the Briscoe brothers. Due to this recent development, Orion Sports and Entertainment Promotions has changed the name of its news program from Galactic Sports Rap back to Wrestle-Rap, and will be focusing its time and energies to reporting news and events from both the IIW and Ring of Respect Wrestling Promotions. With the new Ring of Respect Wrestling Promotion being added to Orion Sports and Entertainment Promotions, the OSCP Championship Committee has devised a new method of ranking, utilizing not only wins and losses, but a new simplified point system that has been developed in order to break any ties between top contenders. As you can see on the graphic before you, falls won by a wrestler's or team's finisher earns them 5 points, while the loser earns 2.5. Falls won by a wrestler's or team's special name move, such as Jay Lethal's Lethal Combination in Ring of Respect, or Intergalactic Independent Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Herman Klopp's Powerbomb, the Pearl Harbor Bomb, earns that wrestler or team 2.5 points, while the loser earns 1 1/4 points. Falls won by a normal pin or submission move is worth 1.5 points, while the loser earns 3/4 points. And finally, falls won by disqualification or countout are only worth 1 point, while the loser only gets 1/2 point. Because of this new system, it's been decided by the Championship Committee that as of May 21-27, titles in the IIW will now be contested under one fall Titan Death rules. So with all that being said, let's begin with the results from the newest wrestling promotion, Ring of Respect. The inaugural episode of Ring of Respect Holovision took place on March 1st at the Pizzico Arena, featuring 7 matches in the first round of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament, as well as the first 3 matches in the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament. In the opening match, the notorious 187 Homicide became the first participant to advance to the second round of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament when he pinned Adam Page with his finisher, the Gringo Killer. In the first match of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament, Davey Richards and Die Hard Eddie Edwards, the American Wolves, defeated the team representing Scum, the King of Old School Steve Corino, and the Zombie Princess Jimmy Jacobs, when Jacobs was disqualified due to a brawl outside the ring with Edwards. Wrestling's worst nightmare, Kevin Steen, became the second participant to advance to the second round of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament when he pinned Red Titus with his most dangerous finisher, the Package Pile Driver. Unbreakable Michael Elgin pinned Kyle O'Reilly with his finisher, the spinning sit-out powerbomb, to advance to the second round of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament. The second match of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament saw Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, defeating Mark and Jay, the Briscoe brothers, when Jay Briscoe was counted out of the ring while chasing Nick around after Nick attempted to save Matt from being pinned by way of the Spike Jay Driller. Jay Lethal pinned the Sicilian Psychopath Tommaso Ciampa with his finisher, the Lethal Injection, to advance to the second round of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament. Adam Cole pinned the Prodigy Mike Bennett with his finisher, the Florida Key, to advance to the second round of the tournament. In the third first round match of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament, Shelton Benjamin and the Outlaw Charlie Bass, the world's greatest tag team, defeated Cedric Alexander and Caprice Coleman, the CNC Wrestle Factory, when Charlie pinned Cedric, who was never able to tag in Caprice during the match, with the world's greatest tag team's finisher, the Leap of Faith. Hallow Wicked, who comes to Ring of Respect on loan from the Chikara Wrestling promotion, pinned El Generico with his finisher, Go to Sleepy Hollow, to advance to the second round of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament. And in the main event of the March 1st episode, No Fear Mike Mondo pinned the Man Beast Rhino, who had his House of Truth manager Truth Martini at ringside, with Mondo's finishing move, the No Fear DDT. The March 8th episode of Ring of Respect Television saw 4 matches in the second round of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament and the second round of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament. In the opening match, Red Titus pinned Kyle O'Reilly with an inverted overdrive. The Sicilian Psychopath Tommaso Ciampa pinned El Generico with a jumping piledriver. The Prodigy Mike Bennett pinned Adam Page with his finisher, the photo finish, after tossing a chair at Adam's head outside the ring as he dove off the top turnbuckle for a crossbody block attempt. In the first match of the second round of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament, Hallow Wicked defeated Adam Cole by countout to advance to the semifinal round. In the first match of the second round of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament, the Briscoe brothers defeated Scum when Mark Briscoe pinned Steve Corino with the double football tackle. Jay Lethal advanced to the semifinal round of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament when he pinned No Fear Mike Mondo with the Lethal Injection. In the second match of the second round of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament, the Young Bucks defeated the CNC Wrestle Factory when Nick Jackson pinned Cedric Alexander with a buckle bomb into double knees. Wrestling's worst nightmare, Kevin Steen, advanced to the semifinal round of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament when he pinned the notorious 187 Homicide with his finisher, the F-Sync. The world's greatest tag team faced the American Wolves in the final match of the second round of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament. In the closing moments of the match, Charlie Haas had Davey Richards locked in the highs of pain when Eddie came in and made the save. As the referee was escorting Eddie back to the ring apron, Sheldon climbed to the top turnbuckle as Charlie put Davey on his shoulder and turned him around so that Sheldon could deliver a reverse doomsday device. And in the main event of the March 8th episode of Ring of Respect Television, the unbreakable Michael Elgin took on fellow House of Truth member Roderick Strong, who had received a bye into the second round of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament due to an uneven number of participants taking part in the tournament. Truth Martini did not appear at ringside for this match, as the House of Truth was assured a spot in the semifinals either way. It took a combination of a deadlift powerbomb, a rolling deadlift German suplex, and his finisher, the spinning sit-out powerbomb, to give Michael Elgin the pinfall victory and the berth in the semifinals of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament. Coming up after this commercial break, we'll continue our look at Ring of Respect television with the March 15th episode. We'll see you in 2 minutes.
Man, I'm glad Aflac pays cash.
Aflac? Ha!
Isn't major medical enough?
No. Who's going to help cover the holes in their plans?
Aflac?
Like medical bills they don't pay for.
Aflac?
Or help pay the mortgage. Or child care.
Aflac?
And everyday expenses.
Aflac?
Help your family stay afloat at Aflac.com.
Hi, you are not going to believe this. I bought Pepsi Next.
What's Pepsi Next?
It's the new cola from Pepsi. It's got real cola taste, but 60% less sugar.
Real cola taste. 60% less sugar.
Yeah. I know.
It's unbelievable.
But this is the most impressive thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Oh, definitely. Look at the camera. I've never had anything like it. My parents are going to...
Yeah, they're going to be so proud.
Introducing Pepsi Next. Drink it to believe it.
Are you getting this, honey? It's going viral.
Every morning is the same. We say hi to Mrs. Williams. We let everybody and their mama merge. And the one bright spot? McDonald's, where we get one of those sweet and creamy iced coffees.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Caramel, every day. Hazelnut?
McCafe iced coffee. Vanilla, hazelnut, or caramel. The choice is yours.
Tomorrow, we're going for a frappe. Who are you?
The simple joy of surprising yourself.
We're back with the 1-year anniversary episode of Orion Sports and Entertainment Promotions Wrestle-Rap for April 2013. I'm David Barnes, owner of Orion Sports and Entertainment Promotions, and we're continuing our look at Pitlicore's newest acquisition, Ring of Respect Wrestling, with the March 15th episode of Ring of Respect Television. The March 15th episode of Ring of Respect Television featured the semifinal round of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament, as well as Round 3 of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament. Before the first match took place, Ring of Respect matchmaker and former Ring of Honor heavyweight champion Nigel McGuinness announced that the losing wrestler in both Ring of Respect heavyweight title tournament semifinal matches would fight it out on March 30th at Ring of Respect's Showdown Near the Sun pay-per-view in a no disqualification, no countout match to become the first Ring of Respect television champion. In the first match, the American Wolves defeated the CNC Wrestle Factory in the first match of the third round of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament when Davey Richards pinned Cedric Alexander with the alarm clock. In the second match of the third round of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament, Scum defeated the Young Bucks when the King of Old School, Steve Corino, pinned Nick Jackson with a Death Valley Driver. Red Titus pinned the Man-Beast Rhino with his finisher, the Muff Driver. Adam Cole took on his hated rival and former Future Shock tag team partner Kyle O'Reilly in the next match. After pinning O'Reilly with his finisher, the Florida Key, Adam went after Kyle, repeatedly hitting the Florida Key on him until several Ring of Respect referees and officials managed to break it up and get Adam out of the ring. Kyle was stretchered out of the arena and would be out of action for 1 week. In the next match, the Prodigy Mike Bennett pinned El Generico after the generic luchador missed a running charge into the turnbuckle and knocked himself out. The notorious 187 Homicide pinned the Sicilian psychopath Tommaso Ciampa with an ace crusher. Adam Page got his first win in Ring of Respect when he pinned No Fear Mike Mondo with a rolling reverse cradle. In the third match of the third round of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament, the Briscoe brothers defeated the world's greatest tag team when Jay Briscoe pinned Shelton Benjamin with the Spike J Driller. After the match, in true world's greatest tag team fashion, Shelton and Charlie Haas refused to follow the code of respect and shake the Briscoes' hands, leaving the ring to the jeers of the crowd. Jay Lethal pinned Hallow Wicked in their Ring of Respect heavyweight title semifinal match with a springboard DDT, giving Hallow Wicked the first spot in the Ring of Respect Holovision title match on March 30th at Ring of Respect's Showdown Near the Sun pay-per-Holoview. And in the main event of this episode, wrestling's worst nightmare Kevin Steen earned his spot in the finals of the Ring of Respect heavyweight title tournament in a no disqualification, no countout match on March 30th at Ring of Respect's Showdown Near the Sun on pay-per-Holoview when he pinned the unbreakable Michael Elgin with the Fireman's Buster onto his knee, giving Elgin the second spot in the Ring of Respect Holovision title match against Hallow Wicked. In the first match of the March 22nd episode of Ring of Respect Holovision, Scum defeated the CNC Wrestle Factory in the first match of the fourth round of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament when the Zombie Princess Jimmy Jacob pinned Cedric Alexander after jamming his infamous railroad spike into Cedric's head. No Fear Mike Mondo pinned El Generico with a flying elbow drop. Roderick Strong pinned Red Titus with his signature maneuver, the End of Heartache. Adam Cole pinned the debuting psychedelic superstar Chris Silvio in the next match with his finisher, the Florida Key. The prodigy Mike Bennett defeated the Sicilian psychopath Tommaso Ciampa by way of a countout. The world's greatest tag team took on the Young Bucks in the first match of the third round of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament. Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin managed to hit the leap of faith on Nick Jackson, but as Nick's brother Matt came into the ring to attempt to make a pin save, Charlie grabbed them and smashed their heads together before getting the pinfall victory over Nick. The notorious 187 Homicide pinned the Man-Beast Rhino with his finisher, the Gringo Killer. The Briscoe brothers defeated the American Wolves in the second match of the third round of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament when Jay Briscoe pinned Die Hard Eddie Edwards with the Jay Driller. And in the main event, Jay Lethal teamed up with Hallow Wicked to take on Jay's opponent in the finals of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament, wrestling's worst nightmare Kevin Steen, and Hallow Wicked's opponent in the Ring of Respect Holovision title match, Unbreakable Michael Elgin. And what could be a precursor to the main event on March 30th at Ring of Respect's pay-per-Holoview Showdown Near the Sun, Kevin Steen pinned Jay Lethal with his finisher, the F-Sync. Later in the show, we're going to have the results of the Showdown Near the Sun pay-per-Holoview. But for now, we're going to take another commercial break, and when we return, it's time to see what's happening in Interstellar Independent Wrestling. So come on back.
So soft. Time out, sweet.
With Charmin Ultra Soft, you can get that cushiony feeling you love while still using less. Charmin Ultra Soft is designed with extra cushions that are soft and more absorbent, and you can use 4 times less versus the leading value brand. We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin Ultra Soft?
Sometimes just hanging out with your friends is all it takes to have a great time. But instead you are here, grounded, because you smoked weed and your parents found out. Lose your parents' trust, and you can kiss your social life goodbye.
For the bears, it's dinner time. But these bears are not content with just a main course. They grab a pasta dish from Bear Creek. They're new. Mama Bear just adds water, and in minutes it's ready. The heartiest of pasta dishes. So creamy and rich, with 7 delicious choices. They're sure to please the whole family. Try something new. Pasta dishes from Bear Creek. The heartiest taste, bear none.
Is this your work?
Yes, it is.
All right, breathe.
Here we are. I'm going to take this one right here.
Okay, great.
He doesn't need to know this is your first big sale.
You did it. Now just leave it up to AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network.
You're all set.
Thank you.
AT&T, covering 2,000 more 4G cities and towns than Verizon. Rethink possible.
Welcome back to the 1-year anniversary episode of Alliance Sports and Entertainment Promotions Wrestle-Rap for April 2013. I'm David Barnes, owner of Alliance Sports and Entertainment Promotions, and now it's time to look at what's been taking place in the Interstellar Independent Wrestling promotion with their weekly television program, Collision. The first episode of Collision for the month of March 21-27 took place on March 6th. In the opening contest, Lady Contessa Windsor pinned the Irish Hellcat Shannon Egan's with her finisher, the Royal Pain. The 18-wheelers defeated the Clan McFlynn when after LJ saved his brother Jason from being pinned by the Wheelers' finisher, the Overturn, and was being escorted back to the ring apron by the referee, Peterbilt nailed Jason with a doomsday device to secure the pinfall. Road Rage defeated the TNT Boys when Roadkill pinned Terry with his finisher, the Annihilator. Nuff's Enough defeated the Sweet Things after Justine Nuff pinned Penny Candy with her finisher, Nuff Said. The Sisters at Heart defeated Los Tamales Caliente after Desiree pinned Holly Pena with her finisher, Every Man's Desire. King Francois Dubois suffered a humiliating loss at the hands of the IIW transsexual Roseanne Palmer after she pinned Dubois with her finisher, the Five Sisters. Ezekiel pinned the cocky loudmouth Johnny Black Knight with his finisher, the Ezekiel Fitness. The Sioux Warrior Bison defeated the former Hover ambulance chasing shyster lawyer Dewey Cheatham by disqualification when Dewey always cheated after Howe held down Bison's legs outside the ring to allow his man to get the pinfall. But another referee came down to the ring and informed the referee of record about the infraction, forcing him to reverse the decision. The Samoan Vice Squad defeated the Skyscrapers after Tika pinned Rex Sky with the Samoans finisher, the Samoan Smasher. After the match, a wild brawl ensued between both teams until the Cowboys from Hell, who weren't even scheduled on the card, ran down to the ring to help the Samoans. As Sununu and Ricochet were laying down a beating on Lex outside of the ring, Ballistic and Tika repeatedly dove off the top turnbuckle, landing elbow after elbow into Rex's chest until several referees and IIW security personnel managed to break up the melee. In the end, Rex was carried out on a stretcher and will be out of action for 5 weeks. The Devil's Daughter Demaya pinned Plain Jane White with her finisher, the Devil's Seed. Bootylicious Bertha pinned Destine with her finisher, the Booty Bomb. The first of the final best of 3 Falls Titan Death title main events saw the Queen Bees putting their IIW women's tag team straps up for grabs against the Multobellas. The Beast took the first fall after Queen Bee number 2 pinned Bellanora with the Queen Bee's finisher, the Drone's Demise. During the second fall, the Queen Bees may or may not have made a switch outside the ring not once but twice. Because of this, They managed to make it 2 straight falls after Queen Bee number 2 allegedly forced Bellanora to submit to a torture rack. The first match on the March 13th episode of Collision saw Plain Jane White pinning the Irish Hellcat Shannon Egan's with her finishing move, Nothing Special. The match between the Irish Brawler Irish Brats and Destine ended in a double disqualification following a brawl outside the ring. The former Marine drill sergeant one-man army pinned Sebastian Rook with his finisher, Taps. The Sisters at Heart defeated the BFFs when Desiree pinned Brittany Hilton with her finisher, Every Man's Desire. The Samoan Vice Squad defeated the Clan McFlynn when Tika pinned LJ McFlynn with the Samoan's finisher, the Samoan Smasher. The Molto Bellas defeated the Lady Gladiators when Gothica was counted out of the ring. The Harvard Law School graduate Harvard Yale used his signature maneuver, the Ivy League, to pin Bane. The IIW transsexual Roseanne Palmer pinned Anaphylaxis with her finisher, the Five Sisters. The TNT Boys defeated the IIW Tag Team Champions, the Annihilators, in a non-title match when Terry pinned Krogan with the TNT Boys finisher, the Implosion. The IIW Women's Tag Team Champions, the Queen Bees, faced Nuff's Enough in a non-title match, but they wound up on the losing end when Queen Bee number 1 was disqualified for repeatedly hitting Justine Nuff with a chair outside the ring. On this episode, the IIW Heavyweight Champion Herman Glott put his title up for grabs against Sheikh Khalid Sirhan. In the first fall, Herman pinned Sheikh Khalid with his finisher, the Glop Chop. Khalid evened things up in the second fall when he reversed a sunset flip attempt and rolled Herman up for the pin. But then in the third and final fall, Herman once again used the Glop Chop to pin the alleged Middle East terrorist and successfully defend the IIW Heavyweight title. Coming up after the break, we continue our look at IIW Collision with the March 20th episode. And don't forget that coming up later in the program is the result of Ring of Respect's first pay-per-view review, Showdown Near the Sun. Who become the first Ring of Respect heavyweight, whole division, and tag team champions? Well, there's only one way to find out. Stay tuned.
When you put goodness inside, you can't help but shine on the outside. Mmm. 100% natural Lipton iced tea, free of preservatives and artificial flavors. It's delicious goodness, just the way nature intended it. Lipton, drink positive.
New Bayer Advanced Durazone Weed and Grass Killer doesn't just kill weeds. It kills existing weeds and lays down a continuous action weed barrier that keeps weeds away for up to 6 months. That's up to 50% longer than the leading brand. Or to view it another way, that's 26 Sunday mornings, 5 birthday parties, 7 afternoons spent antiquing, and 1 reminder to always follow user instructions. And still not a weed. Bayer Advanced Durazone Weed and Grass Killer. Up to 6 months control. Available in a refillable sprayer system.
I heat up, I cool down. When something gets in my way, I go around it. I got the music in me. I got the music in me. I got the music in me. Feels funky, feels good. Wanna tell you, I'm in the neighborhood. I got the music in me. Ain't got no troubles in my life.
At Domino's, we've always said yes. You wanted your pizza delivered? We said yes. You wanted to track your pizza? Change our 50-year-old recipe. Pizza in a blizzard? Yes, yes, and yes. But when it comes to our artisan pizzas, we're saying...
No. Sorry, I can't add any different toppings to artisan.
With perfectly balanced toppings and a hand-stretched crust, our artisan pizzas may be our best ever. Try one for $7.99 and you'll get why we just can't change them.
Can I add pepperoni? No. Mushrooms? Olives? Man, you are killing me.
Welcome back to part 4 of Orion Sports and Entertainment Promotions Wrestle-Rap for the month of April 2013. I'm David Barnes, owner of Orion Sports and Entertainment Promotions, and we're continuing our look at the Intergalactic Independent Wrestling's weekly television program Collision with the result of its show on March 20th, 2127. The TNT Boys took on the 18-Wheelers in the first match of the March 20th episode of IIW Collision. In the closing moments of the match, Terry and Tracy had managed to hit Kenworth with the TNT Boys finisher, the Implosion, when Peterbilt entered the ring and attempted to drop an elbow onto the back of Terry's head in order to save Ken from being pinned. But Terry moved out of the way at the last second, and Ken wound up getting the elbow dropped on his chest. After tossing Peter out of the ring, Terry and Tracy hit one more implosion on Ken, which led to the pinfall victory for the TNT Boys. Nuff's Enough defeated the Sisters at Heart when Justine Nuff pinned Ambrosia with her finisher, Nuff Said. Plain Jane White got a count-out victory over Lady Contessa Windsor. Taurus used his finisher, the Bullseye, to pin the exile wannabe superhero from Megalopolis City, Super Duper Man. King Francois Dubois pinned Lord Alan Windsor with an inverted power slam. The IIW transsexual Roseanne Palmer pinned Cheek Khalid Sirhan with her finisher, the Five Sisters. Bootylicious Bertha defeated Anaphylaxis when Anna was disqualified for repeatedly whipping Bertha into the force field security barrier surrounding the ring. The Multobellas took on the BFFs in the next matchup. In the closing moments, Brittany Hilton was attempting to throw Bellanora into the turnbuckle, but the referee got in the way and was clobbered. After hitting Bellanora with a moonsault sit-up rear mat slam, Brittany attempted to revive the referee in order to get him to register the 3 count, but as she was doing so, Bellanora quickly recovered and rolled her up in a small package. The referee quickly recovered afterwards and counted the pinfall, giving the victory to the Bellas. In a non-title match, the IIW Women's Champion Misfit defeated the Irish Brawler Irish Brats by disqualification following a brawl outside the ring. In another non-title match, the IIW Women's Tag Team Champions, the Queen Bees, defeated the Lady Gladiators when Queen Bee No. 2 pinned Destina with the Queen Bee's double team finisher, the Swarm Attack. The Annihilators defended the IIW Tag Team titles against Road Rage in this month's Best of 3 Falls Titan Death title main event. The Annihilators took the first fall when Krogan pinned Roadkill with a double-team Alabama slam with Phalos as the referee was putting Rage back in his corner after saving Roadkill from being pinned with the Annihilators' double-team finisher, the Imminent Destruction. After that, they made it 2 straight falls and successfully kept the tag straps around their waist for another month when Krogan pinned Rage with his finisher, the Franken-Krogan. The first match of the March 27th episode of Collision saw Anaphylaxis defeating the Irish Brawler Irish Brats by disqualification following a brawl outside the ring. The Sisters at Heart defeated the BFFs when Ambrosia pinned Donna Trump with her finisher, the Snedeker Slam. The 18-Wheelers defeated the Samoan Vice Squad when Peterbilt pinned Tika with the 18-Wheelers finisher, the Overturn. Los Tamales Caliente defeated the Lady Gladiators when Spice pinned Destina with a flying head scissors. The Clan McFlynn defeated Road Rage when L.J. McFlynn pinned Rage with the McFlynn signature maneuver, the Twin Strike. Ezekiel defeated Dewey Cheatham by disqualification after Dewey repeatedly whipped Ezekiel into the security force field barrier. The cocky loudmouth from the Black Cluster Nebula, Johnny Black Knight, defeated Hunter Orion by disqualification after Hunter repeatedly whipped Johnny into the security force field barrier surrounding the ring. The evil former brain surgeon, Dr. Brain, pinned the Sioux Warrior Bison with a reverse neck break. Nuff's Enough defeated the Multobellas when Tough Enough pinned Belladonna with her finisher, Show Nuff. the IIW transsexual Roseanne Palmer pinned the Devil's Daughter Damaya with her signature maneuver, the 69 Clash. The TNT Boys took on the Tag Team Champions, the Annihilators, in a non-title rematch from March 13th. In the closing moments of the match, Krogan hit Terry with the Annihilators' finisher, the Imminent Destruction, when Tracy came into the ring to make the save. But as the referee was escorting him back to the ring apron, Krogan hoisted Terry onto his shoulders as Thalos came off the top rope and delivered a Doomsday device, leading to the pinfall victory. The final Best of 3 Falls Titan Death main event for the month of March saw Misfit defending the IIW Women's title against Bootylicious Bertha. Misfit took the first fall with her finisher, the Bowplex. In the second fall, the referee was knocked out by Misfit as she was attempting to toss Bertha into the turnbuckle. After about 5 minutes, a new referee was sent out to take over the match, which ended with Misfit pinning Bertha with another Bowplex to successfully defend the IIW Women's belt. We're going to take our final time out for this episode, and when we come back, it'll be time for Ring of Respect's very first pay-per-view review, Showdown Near the Sun. Stay tuned and join us again in 2 minutes.
You won the D. Snyder Weekend! Woo! Yeah! Hell wants to party! Yeah, now I love to party! Let me really party all over! Call 1-800-STEAMER!
I'm good. Nobody cleans the rock and roll out of your carpet like Stanley Steamer for carpet, wood, and tile.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner!
CLR makes quick cleaning of all your messes and turns chore time into your time. Take that clogged shower head, dip it in CLR, and done. It's running strong. Swish CLR in your coffee pot to get rid of hard water deposits, and it looks like new. CLR dissolves white crusty calcium and lime buildup on your humidifier filter fast. CLR is safe for the environment, too. Turn chore day into your day with CLR. Find all our products at these fine stores.
These days, the cost of everything is going up, from a tank of gas to a loaf of bread. But at Safe Auto, we're reversing that trend. We're rolling back the cost of state minimum coverage by up to 35%. So call Safe Auto now for something you hardly see these days. Prices that are actually falling by up to 35%. 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. State minimum coverage, savings of up to 35%. And that's how we roll.
Safe Auto!
We touch a lot of things throughout the day, so it's nice that Clorox disinfecting products help kill the germs that can live on surfaces for up to 48 hours.
We had never used a contractor before and didn't know where to start.
At Angie's List, you'll find reviews on everything from home repair to healthcare, written by people just like you.
No company can pay to be on Angie's List, so you can trust what you're reading.
Angie's List is like having thousands of close neighbors where I can go ask for personal recommendations.
That's the idea. Before you have any work done, check Angie's List.
From roofers to plumbers to dentists and more, Angie's List. Reviews you can trust.
I love you, Angie. Sorry, honey.
We're back with our final segment on the April 2013 episode of Orion Sports and Entertainment Promotions Wrestle-Rap. I'm David Burns, owner of Orion Sports and Entertainment Promotions, and now it's time to find out who the first Ring of Respect Heavyweight, Whole Division, and Tag Team Champions are as we reveal the results of the first Ring of Respect pay-per-view, Showdown Near the Sun. Ring of Respect's first pay-per-view took place on March 30th at the Pizzico Arena on Damos, Mars. In the first match, the Prodigy Mike Bennett pinned El Generico after the generic luchador missed a running charge attempt into the turnbuckle and knocked himself out. Roderick Strong pinned the debuting Matt Taven with his finisher, the Sick Kick. Kid Cash appeared in Ring Respect for one night only, but came up on the losing end as he was pinned by the Sicilian psychopath Tommaso Ciampa by way of Tommaso's finishing move, Project Ciampa. Gore! 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 That's what the fans were shouting as he pinned the psychedelic superstar Chris Silvio by way of his finisher. In the first match of the final round of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament, the Young Bucks, who went off at 125-1 to win the titles according to Venus Oddsmakers, defeated the American Wolves, who were given 35-1 odds, when Nick Jackson pinned diehard Eddie Edwards with the Bucks finisher, More Bang for Your Buck. The notorious 187 Homicide pinned Adam Page with his finisher, the Gringo Killer. No Fear Mike Mondo pinned Red Titus with a running spear. In the second match of the final round of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament, the world's greatest tag teams, who went off in the Venus odds lines at 8-1, defeated Scum, who were given 25-1 odds, when Sheldon Benjamin pinned the King of Old School Steve Corino with his finisher, the Pay Dirt. Adam Cole took on his hated rival and former Future Shock tag team partner Kyle O'Reilly in the next matchup. Both competitors totally ignored the code of respect and just went at each other at the start of the match. Adam Cole won the match when he pinned Kyle with his finisher, the Flying Cross Body. After the match, Kyle refused to shake Adam's hand and left the ring to the jeers of the crowd, flipping Adam the bird as he left. In the final match of the final round of the Ring of Respect Tag Team Title Round Robin Tournament, the Briscoe brothers, going up at 5-1 odds according to Venus Oddsmakers, defeated the mathematically eliminated CNC Wrestle Factory, who were the long shots in the Venus odds lines, at 250-1 after Caprice Coleman was counted out of the ring. By virtue of a 1.5 point margin over World's Greatest Tag Team, matchmaker Nigel McGuinness awarded the Ring of Respect Tag Team titles to the Briscoe brothers. The Unbreakable Michael Elgin took on Hallow Wicked in a no disqualification, no countout match with the Ring of Respect Holovision Championship. Prior to the start of the pay-per Holoview, Venus Oddsmakers put Elgin at -125 to win the title. Due to some friction in the House of Truth, it was uncertain whether or not Truth the Martini would even be at ringside, and at the beginning of the match, he wasn't. However, at one point during the match, Hallow Wicked had hit him with his finisher, Go to Sleepy Hollow, and Martini ran down to the ring and distracted the referee long enough for Elgin to kick out. A second Go to Sleepy Hollow produced the same effect. When the match was all over, Elgin hit Hallow Wicked with the spinning sit-out powerbomb to become the first Ring of Respect Holovision champion. In the final match of the evening, Jay Lethal met wrestling's worst nightmare Kevin Steen in a no disqualification, no countout match in the finals of the Ring of Respect Heavyweight Title Tournament. Prior to the start of the pay-per Holoview, the Venus odds for Steen winning the title was -110. Jay Lethal hit Steen with his finisher, the Lethal Injection, to become the first Ring of Respect Heavyweight Champion. And that is all the time we have for this edition of Wrestle-Rap. This program was written and produced by David Barnes, utilizing the 4.0 version of the Sony Acid Music Creation Program and Windows Movie Maker. All news and events featured in this program are based on matches played based upon and utilizing the rules and gaming system for the Filzger Games published Champions of the Galaxy Wrestling Card Game and the Filzger Games published Ring of Honor Wrestling Card Game. This program is created with written permission of Filzger Games, and any rebroadcast over any airwave or internet site without the express written permission of its creator David Barnes is strictly prohibited. For more information about the Champions of the Galaxy or the Ring of Honor Wrestling Card Games, please visit www.filzgergames.com. So for all of us here at Orion Sports and Entertainment Promotions, we wish you a pleasant day and invite you to join us again next month for another edition of Orion Sports and Entertainment Promotions Wrestle-Rap.